Hey guys, I am super excited about this. I have never been so excited about anything before. Welcome to another episode of Jonathan's Room where Nerdum rules and Normacy drools. Now, at one time I had posted saying that Jonathan's Room was no more. But I think my laptop was just saying, hey, I'm tired. It's time for me to take a break. So, for a short moment of time, I thought that Jonathan's Room was going to be inactive for, well, forever. But it is back on the air. I'm super excited about it. I have some exciting stuff to review. Um, and it's something that I've actually put aside because I thought I was no longer going to be doing it. But now that I am continuing to do it, I'm excited to try to bring it back and see if I can get some exciting new reviews up for you guys. Maybe get some exciting interviews on. I don't know. I have to contact some of the people that I've actually wanted to do interviews for, but tonight I'm going to be doing something that I have never done before. I am going to be doing a compare and contrast. Batman Under the Red Hood. The graphic novel was written by Judd Widnick, and it is really, really good. I'm also going to be comparing it to the movie. Um, so, the graphic novel that I just showed was Batman Under the Hood, and then the movie, the animated movie, is Batman Under the Red Hood. And if you give me just um, if you give me like a few seconds, I will look up some details on that. I'm not sure. Like I said, I wasn't sure if this was gonna work, but as soon as I look up some of those details, I will be right back. Okay. So I am back. The graphic novel Batman Under the Hood was actually published in 2005 and it was copyrighted in 2005. And then Batman Under the Red Hood was actually made into a film in 2010 with Jensen Ackles playing the Red Hood, aka slash Jason Todd. Um, and if you don't know who Jensen Ackles is, shame on you. Supernatural, Dean. Um, then Nightwing was actually played by Neil Patrick Harris. Batman's voice was voiced by Ryan Greenwood, I believe. I had to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure it was Brian Greenwood. Bruce Greenwood. I'm so sorry, Bruce. I got your name wrong. And then the Joker's voice was played by John DiMaggio. So that's exciting. So the biggest difference about the film and the graphic novels, um, the Joker doesn't play as big as a part in the graphic novel as it did in Under the Hood. Um, because in the graphic novel, the main villain was, well, the two main villains were the Black Mask and Mr. Freeze. But in Batman Under the Red Hood, the main villains were the Black Mask and the Joker. So they kind of switched characters. There was a part in the graphic novel where Jason did confront the Joker and beat him to a pulp as he did in the film, but it wasn't that big of a part. Also, in the graphic novel, they didn't really talk about how they revived Jason, how it was Ra's al Ghul who had thrown him into the Lazarus pit and brought him back to life. So they didn't really get into too much of that as they did with the film, but it's kind of understandable because the film is actually going to go into more details than what the graphic novel did. And I think that's what they were planning with the film. So it was exciting to see that. Um, the film had the same darkness, dark type um, as the graphic novels. The pictures, as you can see, it's kind of dark and gritty, but that's naturally all Batman graphic novels. I mean, I've got some that like I owned one that in particular is pretty dark. And that is Batman: The Return of Hush. And some of those pictures are pretty dark and gritty as well. And that's I think that's pretty natural for a Batman film, animated or live action, because Batman is not that goody goody two shoe hero. I mean, he has his vices. He won't kill, but he won't stop at anything to get answers either. He will beat you till you're unconscious to get what he wants. But one of his virtues is not to kill. And that was one of the biggest issues that he had with Jason Todd, and both Under the Hood and Under the Red Hood, because Jason Todd was actually killing off some of the criminals, and Batman wasn't really too thrilled on that because it was against his virtues. In the film, they actually, like I said, they go into more detail about how Jason Todd was revived, how he was brought back from dead to alive, and because of how that happened, he actually went pretty crazy. So it was exciting in a certain aspect. Um, but towards the end, Jason Todd was telling Batman, all I wanted to see was you actually um, do something about the Joker for what he did to me. Why is he still alive? Da 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 da. And then the graphic novel was pretty much the same. And in the movie, it was like, it's either me or him. Which one do you choose? And he was actually putting that man in a rock and a hard space. But, you know, I think that Batman was really vulnerable, is the best way to put it, because he saw Jason. Hell, he sees all his sidekicks as his family. I mean, you know Batman's backstory. Some Dougs went and robbed his mom and dad. They both ended up getting killed. While he was there, he witnessed them get killed. So, I mean, it's not the most pleasant backstory to have, but it's the backstory of this man who had money, who came into fighting criminals. So it's an intense thing. And so, like I said, his sidekicks, Batgirl, Nightwing, all the Robins, he's always had an effect. So when he's lost one Robin, he's kind of taking the blame, and he's in that vulnerable spot. And you don't really see Batman as a vulnerable character because he really isn't a vulnerable character. But in this occasion, he is. So it's exciting for me to see something like this. As it's exciting for anybody else to see. But I think that pretty much does it. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me, leave comments. Like I said, I will be doing recordings more frequently, unless my laptop goes, "Hey, I need a break again." Whiny little. But I'm super excited that I'm able to continue to do this. I tried to do. I actually tried to do a New Year's episode, and like I said, my laptop was like, no siree, not tonight. So, I'm actually happy to see all of you guys again. Continue to watch. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to message me, comment me. Follow my page, Jonathan's Room. Follow me on YouTube, Jonathan's Room. I am planning on doing some more uh, live episodes with my phone. So if I do those episodes, I'll be watching TV and having you guys watch the episode with me, whatever I'm watching. You guys can leave comments, and I will be more than happy to talk to you guys if you have any questions, or if you think that something is happening that you don't like. I can also make a comment about that and visit with you guys and see why you don't like it. And I'm actually excited to go live, but if I'm gonna do that, I need more followers on my page. So the people who do actually watch Jonathan's Room, make sure you follow my page, get more people to follow my page so I can go live, so I can interact with you guys. That is my goal for this year, is to go live, interact with my people so they know that I'm actually interested in getting their feedback for real, for real. But like I said, that about does it for this episode. Um, have a good night, and from Jonathan's Room, see ya.